guys, I am back. Sharon with Little Britain Company. Sophia wants to say hi. Okay, so part 2 of the epic, massive haul from kind of all over the place. So I'm going to get started. You can't see. All right, so if I move this, there's a blanket here. I had to cover up all of the stuff because there are presents in there for Big Brit and Little Brit. So anyway, so I just kind of got them out of the way, and Little Brit has gone upstairs to play some video games, and Big Brit is coming downstairs to do some dishes because he is an amazing, wonderful man, and I'm a very lucky woman. And so I'm here with you guys, and I'm going to jump in. So remember, if you had seen part 1, this is a little bit random in what I'm taking, and I'm trying to put things aside to show you a few things that kind of go together. But that's kind of how it's working. So sort of purchases from lots of different places. It mixed in with some of the craft things are Christmas presents. And, you know, I'm just going to show all to you. I'm just going to show you all. So let's see what's under my bag of tricks. Okay, it is a, let's see. Oh, okay. So I have to be careful because Big Brit might be listening. And I do not want him to get any coal in his stocking. So these, let's see. This is from Walgreens of all places. I was in there picking up a soda. And came across these really fun games that I thought would be super cool for as stocking stuffers for the guys. So we do like ourselves some games, and these just looked kind of fun. We sometimes do things like this after dinner. We'll sit at the dinner table and just enjoy some card games, or this one's very much for somebody. Wonder who. As my son says, cringy. I love to make him cringe. It's just super fun for me. Okay, so that was Walgreens. So now, for this video, it's just going to be all over the place. So we have Dollar Tree, Walgreens, Family Dollar, Dollar General, Burlington Coat Factory, Michael's, and a Partridge in a Pear Tree. So moving on to Dollar Tree. A few things I found there. So I found this. I had seen this before. It does the 2 parts. This is meant to be a wall, big wall sticker. And as I begin to think about what I want to do next, once I start moving beyond sort of all the Christmas things that I've been doing, I'm going to turn this into a kind of a cool cover. Let's see if I can say "see" more time. A cool cover for a journal. So I will use a notebook, and I will cover it in this. I've done that with some of these before. They actually adhere to the journals really, really well. So I thought that would be fun, and I kind of like the look of it. That will be in the future. What else did I find? Oh, so our next door neighbor, who is very much a grandmother to Little Brit, when I see little things, I pick them up for Christmas. She joins us for Christmas usually every year, Christmas mornings. And she really loves Daisy Duck. So whenever I see a Daisy Duck thing, you know, a Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, whenever I see a Daisy Duck thing, I pick it up for her. And I found this just by accident at the Dollar Tree. And it's a silly little thing, but I'll just put it on one of her present tops. And generally I buy her books. She likes biographies. And I found these. I do not have a plan for these yet. I anticipate that there is quite a bit you could do with these. They're super fun. This was at the Dollar Tree. It's meant to be garland, but you get basically 6 Santas. So I bought 2 of those, um, anticipating that. I don't know yet. I did buy, which I haven't used yet, the gourmet lollipops. I was able to find a place to order those directly so that they would not cost me $1 a piece, which is what they generally cost out and about. I think they're like 67 cents at Hobby Lobby, but that still is kind of expensive for what I want to do. But this would make a really cool topper to those. So I haven't decided. Again, it's probably too late in the year for me to do something new with those. But pick them up. Our Dollar Tree still had. I walked to the back of the one that I was in today, and in the back they, in front of some of the things near the back, they had a big trolley loaded with things. And about half of it was Christmas that they still hadn't gotten on the shelves. And you can see on the side, I mean, there were things that I hadn't seen out. And the other half was like Easter. So, yeah. They had this, which I thought, these little scratch pads, you just draw on them, and they're kind of cute little artistic thing. I thought that would be fun for Little Brit's stocking. Let's see where I put that stuff. I have to, like I said, I'm sorting as we go, so I've got to keep things where they're going to go. All 3 of us now wear glasses. Excuse me. I didn't used to. Big Brit didn't used to. Little Brit has always worn glasses, his eyes crossed. And so we've been working, he's been getting glasses for a while, up until the last maybe 2 years. He had to get a new prescription of glasses every 6 months. So we see a specialist, wonderful doctor in Raleigh, it was some ophthalmologist had suggested surgery, and that was like they would see him. No, let's operate. I was like, no. Are you sure? Let's get a second opinion. And so when we saw Dr. Grace, and she was like, I don't see a good reason to operate. I mean, I think a lot of this can be corrected. But she's an amazing pediatric ophthalmologist, and sometimes you need that specialist to see your little ones and say, we don't need to cut into a baby quite yet. So he's had a lot of corrective lenses over the years. Anyway, long story, even longer, but that's my MO. So I picked up these. I had not seen these before, so they are, can you read it? So these are meant to stop your glasses from slipping. And I will tell you, if this happens in particular when I'm doing the laundry, but sometimes when I'm helping students, and I'm leaning down, and my glasses will just shoop right off. And so, and my husband, when he is out and about working, he often has to work with fine cables, or I can't think of the name of, not cables, but fiber. And so he's leaning down, and so the glasses slipping can be problematic for us. And then for Little Brit, just PE. He needs his glasses all the time. He doesn't always wear them all the time, but he really should be wearing them all the time. So we'll let him choose his color. I'm guessing it'll be red. Red is generally his favorite. So let me put those with these. I really do have like a lot of different piles going now. Things that are for now, things that are just for us, like normal things. Things that are for creation, things that are for making these things. Things that are for Christmas, things that are for the stocking. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think you know that. You kind of know me by now. Oh, so not that I needed one. It's a new stylus, and this is the first time I've seen. I just have never seen this particular one before. I have one that I bought with them before, and I didn't see it recently. But I had one at Dollar Tree. Sorry, Dollar Tree. And it's got one at either end. It's got the stylus at either end, and I like that one very much. I like the larger tip. Seems to not break through my paper so quickly. But this scoring tool, saw this one and I thought, honestly, I can never have enough, because if you've seen me create, I have to put it down on my table and it gets covered with something, and I'm like, where is it? So with several, it's not so hard for me to lose it. And then I bought a pack of these. Now these are adorable as is. They really are. They're super cute. I particularly like the peach that looks a little bit like a bum. However, my intention is to do something creative with the and attach it to these. So I already have the bookmark ready, and I just need to add an attachment to it to make it a little bit more, special. I think. I hope. We'll give it a shot. Let me put these things in here. Those little things. Okay. I'm just kind of surrounded with stuff. What do we have here? I literally piled everything. These are two chairs side by side. And I literally piled everything onto that chair. Almost everything. That was left after the first reveal. Oh, I'm putting this one aside for a minute because I'm going to show all of that to you at the same time. If I have it all. I don't really have all of it. Oh, look. A different store. We also went to Five Below. When I say we, I mean me. My job today was shopping. My husband was outside doing all sorts of work outside. So just to kind of prepare for it. Often, if we have a nice Christmas day, we like to do a fire pit afterwards and kind of hang out and get snuggly, blankets out. But I found some Christmas shirts at Five Below that I really liked. I will say, I'm going to show you these because these are super cute. And at $5, they are just adorable. So we've got what is this one? North Pole University. This one's from me. And then we have another North Pole University. This one is for a little bit. It's going to be way too big for a little bit, but kids, they'll grow into everything. Almost. This one. Okay, guys, are you ready for the big reveal? This is fabulous. And they didn't quite, I think this will be fine. They didn't quite have my size. It'll be fine because it's fabulous. And I'm a sewer. If it doesn't fit, I'll make it fit. Ta-da! Isn't it fabulous? I hope you love it. I mean, that is, let me get them closer so you can really see how really wonderful the big guy is. I love that shirt. And we're getting so close to Christmas. I like to wear a lot of Christmassy stuff, especially the last couple of weeks of school. This is for Big Brit. Because in England, Snoopy, I guess Snoopy's really big here too. I was never a huge Snoopy fan. My husband likes Snoopy quite a bit. So, not an abnormal amount, but he likes it. So I thought he would have fun with that. Oh. I got this one for me. I just had to, because I had to. All right, I love the gingerbread guy. But look what he says. Now, I haven't decided if this is appropriate for school. I mean, clearly it's a gingerbread. It's a joke. Maybe not. I will say I thought the $5 t-shirts, the Christmas t-shirts, were a super deal, and I especially love that Santa. But I walked through Five Below. We just got a Five Below. So I walked through Five Below, and I was super unimpressed with their prices. Looking at the different prices of the items and what it was selling, I felt that much of what they had was indeed $5, and I just didn't feel like it was worth $5. That I can, they were selling things that I've seen elsewhere. It's kind of like in the earlier video I mentioned, a pack of 4 pencils at Busch Gardens for $12.99. That doesn't make sense to me. It's just so far beyond what's sensible. And I kind of felt the same way about some of the stuff at Five Below. Not all of it, clearly. Bought some of it. Everyone, you guys make your own decisions. I did find a few things that I did think were good, were decent. I found a few things for stockings. I think that's fun. That was just $1. And Little Brit is quite a little, I mean, not a little scientist. This is just playtime for him. He is quite a little scientist. And that boy is constantly learning. So he's a very smart cookie, unfortunately. Smart cookies are difficult for parents to keep up with sometimes. So those are just little playthings for him. But he'll enjoy it. This box got crushed. And he also, he is not a huge Star Wars fan other than this little guy. Loves this little guy. The rest of it, but he loves that little guy. So, and then I picked up this pack of canvas panels. It is 5 8x8 panels, and I have some plans to use some of the bags that you've seen me pick up. I have some thoughts about using this and putting them on there. I might actually do it with some of our pictures. I have some really nice pictures I would love to make into canvas, and I've seen some people online do that, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So maybe this, when things would calm down a little bit and I'm not doing all these Christmas shows. Christmas. What is this? What did I put here? Oh, I know what I put there. I don't even know. I'll know for like 5 seconds and then I'll forget all over. Sad. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, yeah. So when I was in Williamsburg, I went looking for these and they didn't have any. They didn't have any. And I went to I think I went to 3 Dollar Trees today, and at 2 of them they didn't have any. And at 1 of them I hit the mother load and they had tons of them. So I snatched up a bunch. So what I'm talking about are these little photo albums, and you're going to look at me and go, Sharon, why? just why? And I will tell you. But wait, I'll tell you. So I have seen, I honestly can't remember the person's name. So there is another crafter out there who had just finished a show recently and had turned these into Christmas recipe albums. And it was really cute. It's not quite as simple as just this, but the way, she put in the recipe cards and she put the paper on one side and she added some embellishments on the outside. It was pretty quick. It looked like it was a pretty quick turnaround type thing, and sold them at her craft fair and did quite well on them. And I'll see if I can find the person's name and link it below. I saw one, I had seen someone do something similar on a different channel, but this is the person that I really looked at and said, oh, she did well, so I will give it a shot if it works out quickly. Excuse me. So I picked up 10 of those, and I'll show you what I got. This is what they had, so clearly they are indeed putting out. This was brand new, had clearly just been putting out. So Dollar Tree, they're starting to put out their spring stuff, and they don't even have all their Christmas stuff out, which is super interesting. But that, I also picked ones, well, for the most part, not, that's a little cringy. But I picked out, this one's just plain green. Picked out ones where when I pull the paper out, I can use it. I like it enough to use it for something else. For the most part, I'm not fond of those owls, but that's what was there. More flowers, more owls, more owls. Found that plaid and another plaid. Okay, so I picked up 10 of those. I'm going to try to turn 10 of those. Along with like everything else I'm doing this week. Sure. So, I'll definitely show you. I plan this coming Friday. I am hoping to do a video of what I'm bringing to my craft fair this year, what I'm taking to the next craft fair, and then that's Sunday, so that'll be Friday afternoon. Saturday we're there all day. I'll do a quick walkthrough. I actually got more space this time. I took a 20 by 10 booth space. It's indoors, so we can carry some extra tables, and hopefully I'll have plenty of stock to go on those tables. Anyway, and so I got a bigger space just so we can spread out a little bit more, and but I'll video that for you too. And then I'll show you Sunday. I'll send that out along with, you know, how it did, you know, what sold, what didn't sell. Okay, so we've got all of the albums, which I was super excited to find because I really do want to try this, and I have plenty of Christmas recipe ones. And I bought some more of these bottle tops. I bought 4 more of these. And this is the one, if you remember, I'm finding these super cute pictures to Mod Podge to the top of them, and then I'm adding embellishments, kind of, you know, just doing old-timey type idea. I'll show you what I mean, because I think I've got something right here. Yes, I have this one. I honestly love this one to death. I have 2 here, but so my Santa here, and when I put this over the top, I'm gonna get, yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get his whole face. I'm gonna get him looking. I'm gonna get a little bit of the tree, and I'll get him looking at his list. So he'll be on there, and then in the last video I showed you, I bought, let's see, probably use these. Let me do this one. Very loud. But I bought these bells, and my idea is I will attach the bells to this. I'll attach one of those to the outside of this as an added embellishment. So, you know what? I could be very proactive here, and I could open him up. I know what I'm doing with him, and put the pieces inside the bag. That works. So I have the other ones, the extra bells, and I will put, come here you, this one in because I found, you know, this and the wonderful guy here. So that's my thought. Okay, so I got that. We've got this. I'm kind of building up my build over here. That actually belongs here. I have things in the wrong places. That is not good because things will get lost. Oh, and going in there. Okay, so I also found this. Wrong way. I found this thing at Dollar Tree. So these are individual pieces of greenery. Very, very vintage, honestly. I mean, even though now, you know, you might look at it and think, oh, it's kind of cheap. It's very vintagey. This is very similar to what you may have picked up in the 30s or 40s or something, because it was just different. I don't know how to explain that, but anyway, you get 12 pieces in here. So I will hot glue something like this all the way around. Now I've also used the pipe cleaners, the silver pipe cleaners around them. I like the idea of using these, or maybe just snipping a little bit off and using it at the top. So that's what that's for, and that goes in that bag. Yes. Win-win. What do we got here? Oh, and there's some Amazon stuff here. Okay. I think I might be ready to show you that in a minute. Okay, so I also, just in anticipation of getting some spring shows, which I know are going to be coming soon, I picked up some pencils because these will be wonderful Easter basket ones. I'm sure that there'll be Easter ones out too, but you know, it's hard to know with supply chains. Will the Easter ones come in time? Let me just make sure I have some pastels. I picked up this cute little thing. This was another Dollar Tree item, and I will take these off and use these on journals. I might use them for some of the recipe stuff. Actually, I have several thoughts to do those. Was this Dollar Tree? It was. Look at all the things I found. I don't know where. I think this was Williamsburg. Okay. Yes. This bag was from the Williamsburg trick, so this bag I had not seen these. I'm sure I saw someone else with them, maybe a couple of people. I had not seen them yet with the bow, and I thought that was really kind of cute, and they had one. So I went a little overboard on this one. I know I did, but it was so stinking cute, and I hadn't seen it before, and I thought, I'm going to do something special with this, and I will. I will do something special. I don't know if I can get that to focus for you. These rocket ships are super. They are so stinking cute, I can't tell you. I mean, really. So I bought a couple of packs of them, and they will go with the Christmas items. Again, I actually don't know what I'm going to do with them right now. I don't have a plan, but I know that I want to do something with those just because they're just special. I think they're special. And I found this pack, which I believe I've shown you before. I'm going to try, you can, well, I'm not actually going to, I like the Merry Christmas on the bottom. And these are really good for junk journals. This one, I don't have a plan. I saw this sticker pack at Dollar Tree. It has a foam in the back, so it kind of pops off the page. And I just thought it was really cool. I'm a movie person. I'm a movie buff. I love movies. My parents owned movie theaters when I was growing up, so kind of just grew up around movie theaters, and I love them. So I picked up this little cute stencil set because Valentine's Day is going to be around the corner. Oh, I did get more than one of those. I thought that was only one. Guess I don't even know what I got sometimes. Ah! So much for that being the only one. Oh, that's what, okay. Look at this. More. That was not the only one. So, more cute. I like those ribbon ones. I picked up this pack. I'm sure this is my second pack. But I do think these are super cute, and I think they're perfect for different kinds of things that I do. And I don't have a specific plan for those. I picked up these. They are, can you see the sparkle? They're pretty and they sparkle. And all of them have a sparkle. So all three of these bags that are with this set have a sparkle side and a non-sparkle side. So at the moment when I saw them, what I was thinking is I really want to turn those into a mini album, like a small one, something you could put onto your tree. I don't know that I'll do it this year, but I think they're super cute, so I will do it. I picked up these guys, a couple of packs of each, so I got that one and this one, and that's not a good example, and this, and I picked those up. Did I show you the same one? No, I think they're good. So I picked these up to make place cards. The same person who was talking about, who I'd seen earlier, she was showing some things that worked, had made some place cards and said that she was very surprised that they went super well. And I thought, that's another fun, quick, but cool thing I can make, and I just want to make sure that it's well embellished. So I picked those up. I picked up some more of, oh, and there was a silver one too. Sparkle. It sparkles. And then I picked up, so these are like lunch bags. They call them treat sacks, but they are, they're like lunch bags. You could certainly give your child lunch in one of these, or this is something I like to put in my junk journals. And I should really start putting junk journal stuff in one spot, but there's no way I'm going to separate that. It's too busy. Okay, so then we got those. That's for spring, and spring certainly needs to go into its own bag. I can't. That way is madness. If I mixed spring and the holidays and Easter, not Easter, oh my golly, and Christmas, I would go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, what do I have next? What do we have under this? Oh, so ginormous bags of Hershey Kisses. These are for the Whisk Me a Merry Christmas, and for another kind of cool thing I'm going to show you in a few minutes. I'm going to put this away. So I bought 2 big ones, but I'll show you. I have 2 or 3 plans for these. I have several plans for these, so I needed 2. Found those at Sam's Club, and oh golly, I think I spent, it was just under $15 for each of them. So there's quite an investment in these. I sure hope they sell. Well, as you know, there's quite an investment in all of this, and I sure hope it sells. But I suppose that's true for any business owner. And when I started this, I became a business owner. When I started Little Brit, I picked up these. This is Amazon. So, is this Amazon? This is not Amazon. I ordered these through Walmart, of all places, because it was a good deal. I don't know how many are in here. But this is what I use to make the wristlets key fob thing. And then I also want to make some that are like a straight piece, not the wrist, but just like a straight piece, kind of a strong straight piece. And these are also things that you can use for bags and all sorts of things. So I got this one, which is all silver, and then I bought this one, which has some different colors, and it's got like the gold and the copper and the black and the iridescent. So that is from Walmart, mostly because I'll order things from Walmart online and have them shipped here. But if I have to go into Walmart, that's not a good thing. Not for me, at least. What's in here? Oh, look. Oh, and it was yet a different pencil sets that I found. I think I showed some in the last video. Now, these are things that if I don't get around to making them, it's no big deal. I will make these for next year's Christmas stocking stuffers. But I do have several packs of those now. Now I'm talking to myself. Okay, do you get what I just said? I am indeed talking to myself. I might feel like I'm talking to you. So, as I was saying, Grandma Lynn, next door, likes biographies, and I thought Tim Conway would be a great choice. This was at the Dollar Tree. I remember Tim Conway. I was pretty young when he was on the Carol Burnett Show. No, it was before my time. Sure, it was before my time. So, but I'm sure that Grandma Lynn will remember him, and so I thought that was very fun. I think that she got a kick out of that one, and although I have to double check this, I picked this up from my media center, but I do have to vet it before it goes out. You always have to make sure that things are appropriate before you put them out with kids. So that was my intention with that, but we'll see. Okay, and then I found another sticker. But again, this was the Williamsburg. This was the Williamsburg one where I found the other stickers. And honestly, I wish I had bought more of this one. Not the least of which is because look at the corgi. Look at that corgi. But you've got some other really adorable little doggies in here. So they're super cute. There's a corgi in the stocking too. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. The corgi in the stocking. And then this little guy down here. Where is he? This little guy right down here. Reminds me a little bit of Cupcake. Okay. So, more of that. This goes in the sewing room, so this has to go in this bag. There we go. Okay. Getting somewhere. I'm just going to set these next to me because there isn't anywhere else to put them. No, I showed this in the last video. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him to the side, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to open it up to today if you want to see. So you know that it's coming if you want to see it, but if you don't want to see it, you'll know at the end of the video this is what I'm going to do. So, you know, you can make plans. Okay, so I can't believe I've already been talking for half an hour. So, look, another store. I definitely get around. So I found these packs of lip balms. So I found this one and this one, 2 of these. They were $3 each at Big Lots, and I had been looking for a multi-pack in order to make making these for the price point that I want to sell them at feasible. I don't want to sell them too much, but when I started looking at these, single ones were costing $2 and $3 just by themselves. The chapstick brand was costing $2 and $3, but even ones like this, even now, if you go to Dollar Tree, I've only seen single packs for $1.25, which again raises it to a price point that I don't know is, you know, other people will see as reasonable. You never quite know if everyone's following how prices have changed. Chocolate has gone through the roof. So my chocolate packs, my nugget packs, I'm not actually sure I'm making any money on those. Selling them, when I sell them 2 for $5, I really don't think I'm making any money on those. And I may raise the price at this next show, and we'll just see. I don't know. I mean, I certainly want to sell it. I don't want to hold on to it. It's chocolate. You know, it's a consumable. But at the same time, I have that kind of, I'm sorry, you're shaking. My husband just walked through. So at the same time, you know, I know people want some value, and as I said, I don't know that everyone realizes how much the cost of chocolate has gone up and how much the cost of getting these things has kind of skyrocketed. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. Okay. So what else have I got here? I'm going to show you this other thing because I don't have everything for it, but I have some of the things. So again, this is something I've seen, I'm sure 5 or 6 different crafters. I've seen them do it, maybe even more. And it's something I mean, over the years, I've seen it in stores. I mean, since I was very young. So I thought I would give it a try and see if this held any interest for people. So I stopped and picked up. This was from the Dollar Tree, and I thought these were super cute. This was Williamsburg, where I picked up these oven mitts. I'm only going to do 5 of these because I don't know how they're going to go. And this is, you know, I just don't want to have too much of certain stock sitting around, particularly something that's consumable. So these were super cute oven mitts, and they're all different. 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 different oven mitts. So here's the thing. So I'm going to be taking off their tags, and then I'm going to take one. Let's take Santa. I can take the tree. So inside the oven mitt will be a pack of cookie making pack. And I will probably fill the bottom of this with something that will just make it stand. So you can see what's on the inside. So we're going to have the cookie mix on the inside. And then I hope to find some really cute spatulas. So a spatula to put inside this also. Then I will wrap it up, and I will add a cookie cutter to the top of it. So that's the plan with all of these, and it's pretty simple. You know, it's a little, you know, your cute little cookie making set. As I said, this is not new to this year or to this decade, but it remains something I think that it's really cute. So while we're talking, I'm going to go ahead and just put these all together really quickly, just to get them out of the way, and so I don't separate the cookies, the cookie making. So that would be, this is regular cookie making, little cookie making thing. This is a gluten-y cookie mix. Little Brit and I are both, by necessity, gluten-free. Not my favorite thing. Certainly not his. But it's something we just have to deal with. So that's why I say I really hope these sell, because, you know, I suppose Big Brit could use them. He's not gluten-free. But many members of my side of the family are. So I could always give it to food bank if it doesn't sell. That'd be a good idea. Okay, so what's next? So for this video, I'm going to keep going until I'm done. So the first one, I kept it to just under an hour. And this one, I make no promises. I hope you're sitting comfortably. So again, I was in Burlington Coat Factory, which just opened here, and ended up finding some really good things. I cannot find, I don't know why, they're not in any of my jewelry boxes. I don't know why, and I think that I put them away, my Christmas jewelry. And I think I put my Christmas jewelry away with some of the Christmas things, and it just hasn't made its way back downstairs out of the attic. It's December 11th, and I need to be, you know, I need. It is not a desire or just a thought. It's a need. I need to be wearing Christmas jewelry. So I bought some. Not terribly expensive. I found this at, let's see if it's going to focus for you. There we go. I found this at Burlington Coat Factory. So I thought those were cute. I found a few different ones, so I have some different ones to wear every day. Found these are cute. I have a double piercing, so I like wearing something that's like a stud or something smaller in the top one. Let's see, can you see? Cute little things. And this actually says "Let It Snow." So I can wear this into January. Maybe February. I might get February out of it. I might not. We'll see. So that was cute. Just some inexpensive, and these are just fun. These are just fun. I could put these on with this one. So just some fun, playful Christmas jewelry. I do think that students like it when teachers kind of get into holidays and things. And I don't... I've done things with Hanukkah too. Mostly I do Christmas just because that's who I am. But if I ever had a student ask me about a different holiday, I would happily do that too. Made me think. So I bought these. Now the ones that I got at Five Below are flat. These actually are not. They're more mounted. But I picked up the 3 of these, really thinking about the same kind of a thing. Either I'm going to do our own family pictures on these, or I'm going to create some kind of wall hanging, Christmassy wall hanging. Or maybe I'll hold on to some of them and do an Easter wall hanging. Be fun. Okay. That was Dollar Tree. So we're back at Burlington. There's a family joke behind this. We were coming back from Charlotte, and little Bert must have been, he was maybe a year and a half. Maybe about a year and a half, a little bit older, but not 2. He wasn't 2 years old yet. and we had to go do some stuff with immigration because my husband is of course British, and we were finalizing things. And so on our way back, we stopped at a store and we bought him this alligator mouth because that's what he picked. And we're on the way home, and he was being, he's quiet in the back seat, and suddenly he goes, "Help! Help!" And I turned around, and he had the alligator like it was eating. He had put the alligator up on his neck like it was eating him, and my husband looks in the rear view, we're all giggling deliriously, and he was just super funny. So he still has that alligator. So something fun to go with it. We were talking about that not too long ago. Anyway. Oh, yeah. So also at Burlington, and I doubt I'm going to get to all of these this year. Maybe I will, and I'll have them ready for next year. But I found some other ones that I thought would be absolutely wonderful. This was a pack of 3. Was it a pack of 3? Or were these individuals? Yeah, this was a pack of 3 for $3.99. So honestly, a lot of these bags at Dollar Tree are single bags. This size, you're paying $1.25 for them anyway. So $1.99, I'm paying $1.33. That's just not going to bother me. I'm not going to hold off buying these when that price is so similar. And I like the Merry Christmas. But I thought that is marvelous. And I think I've got those things right here. Let's see. Let me see. So look. So if I take that off, I can get that. I can move it over a little bit and really get him leaning over the toys. Yep, I can get all of that in. That is super cute. So I found him, and part of this one was this, which I'm just going to fussy cut around that and make it into something. I'm going to attach it to something. I will find something marvelous to put that to because I love it. And then the last bag in this batch was this wonderful guy. And again, if we put our form up there, we see that we're really going to get, I'm really going to get a good portion of that. And so these were just super cute. I loved him the Santa putting the star on the tree, or at least looking at it. And when I saw this, when I picked out this bag set, it was for this guy. I had seen him, and I thought he's just wonderful. He's super cute, and I really want to see if I can get him on there. But when I turned it and saw that, I mean, man, I was sold. Y'all know how I am about that Candy Cane Lane thing. So let me go out of line here for a second. All right, so what else did I get at Burlington? I've got a Burlington bag here, so we'll just go through that. I found these. So these were $1.99, and you get 6 of them. They had another one too, a different kind. I honestly don't remember what it was. I was just struck by these. I thought these are super cool, and if you can see how big that is compared to, I have big hands, and so it's a pretty decent size. So I just love these. I know that I'm going to do something with them. Again, right now I don't know what. But I also know that when I start preparing for next year's holiday craft shows, it'll be July. And I won't be able to find all of these wonderful things. So this is the time for me to buy them. Tomorrow, just be ready. So today's Sunday the 11th. Tomorrow, apparently, will be the first day that Hobby Lobby is dropping their prices to 70% off most of the Christmas items. I will absolutely go to Hobby Lobby after work tomorrow and see what I can pick up. Because 70% off is pretty fabulous. Okay, what else did I get? So, certainly, I was picking up Christmas presents, but I was also getting, stuff we need for the house. Because I've been so concentrated on what I'm doing, and I'm relaxing a little bit. So I found these really cool silicone sponges. And it's a 4-pack, super cute. I have to give that to my husband. Non-abrasive, mildew-free, odor-resistant, fast-drying. So he really likes to use sponges, but we go through them relatively quickly because they really do start to smell after just a couple of uses. So I'm really, really hoping that these do it. I really, we feel very strongly about saving the environment. Whether we live through it or not, I'm pretty sure that my young children, or my children, will have to live through it. Whatever we leave for them. And so I want to make sure that I'm being as thoughtful about that. I realize there's a lot of purchases here, but I think you know what I mean. I'm certainly trying. One of the things that I need to get in a better habit of is to bring my own bags when I go shopping. Because this is a lot of shopping. It's a lot of bags. And even when I ask people, just put it in one bag, they have, there's a tendency to really spread it across bags. And anyway. All right. Hear me out on this one. Really. So having just said that about trying to be very conscious of the environment and how we do things in the environment, I purchased these as a Christmas gift to my daughter-in-law. I buy her pretty, but she is very, very environmentally conscious. And so things like this, she seems to get a kick out of. I hope that's true. If this was not something that she would enjoy, I would not get it. But I think that she will. One year I bought my son reusable bags, like sandwich bag type things, and he loved them. And I definitely know with him when he actually likes it and when he's just, being polite. And so he really did like those quite a bit. So I wanted to, I just want to honor that they are very conscious of that and providing that. And having thought about that, I am now realizing I wish I had picked up some for me. Moving on. Okay. Little bit's growing up. Little Brit is growing up, so I picked up his own little, and he's feeling very manly these days. Okay. So I picked this kit up to help him start taking, get to be 11 years old, you really need to take care of yourself. Make sure you're doing that. Big Brit really, really, really loves to get soap. He likes really nice, I think he went upstairs actually. He likes really, really nice smelling soap. And he likes the big bars of it, and he loves getting it for Christmas. And he really, so I often buy him 5 or 6, because he also really, really likes the big bars. I don't know, it's a him thing. But this was super cute, so I picked this up at Burlington again. It smells wonderful, and it comes with this beer cozy. He probably won't use the beer cozy. It might be used by me. I'm not saying that I purchased this because I really love this beer cozy and it's adorable. It's for him. Mostly. It smells good too, so, honestly, the good smell in the beer cozy, it's for us. This one smells fabulous. Cedar and spice. Oh my God, that smells so good. Super cute. So these are $3.99, which is not a bad price for a honkin' big bar of soap, but I can't wait till he uses it because it just smells so good. Love it when he smells wonderful. I'm gonna put these shirts away in here. Okay. I still have those shirts sitting next to me. It's all sitting next to me. It's surrounding me. I'm not sure I'll be able to get up. What do we have next? What can I reach? Okay, so more Burlington Coat Factory. Socks. These are for now. This is part of that for now. Little Brit needs socks. And that child has a big foot. I did not say that. He has a perfectly proportioned foot to his height. He really does. He's going to be a tall kid. He's already almost our height. These are also for my daughter-in-law because they really love Friends. They really love that series, and so that's going to be for her. She better not be watching this. She'll never make it through it. This, they left the tag on it. That's what went off. I'll have to take it back so they can take the tag off. So this very nice Levi's wallet, leather wallet, is also for, wait, which one? Sorry about look here. Yes. So this one is for little Brit. He is absolutely getting to the age where he needs a wallet. Looking at it now, so when I went through when I left the store, the woman had warned me. She said there was something about the jewelry that when no matter how many times they swiped it to try to get rid of the security thing going off, it just kept doing it. And so she said, oh, don't worry about it if it goes off. That's just the jewelry. And so it did go off, and I did stop and say, you sure about that? Absolutely, it's jewelry. Well, looky there. Look what we got. So it wasn't just the jewelry. It's attached to this thing. So I'll have to go back over and have them take that off. I'll take the receipt with me so they can see. That's got to go. So that's for little Brit, and then Big Brit. Let me make sure there's not one in here. I don't think there is. Big Brit really needs another wallet too. So I found this nice leather Calvin Klein. All of them now have that RFID protection. And if you don't know what that is, what's interesting? I see a lot of men's wallets made with this. I don't see a lot of women's wallets made with this. Or maybe now, I don't know. I shouldn't say that because I haven't really looked for women's wallets recently. But the last time I looked, I didn't. And so the RI, if you don't know what that is, it's the thing that when you put your credit card into your wallet, it protects it from somebody walking by and scanning your credit card, which happens. It's a thing. And since we travel around a lot, but also we'll be going back to England, and that's whenever you're traveling internationally, you really want to protect your stuff. So that's a big one. I need to wrap a whole heck of a lot of presents, so I just got some tape. This was $3.99, so I thought that was a decent deal. I hope it's good tape. These are for little Brit. I thought that he would enjoy those. He loves going out. He loves being outside. We don't do a lot of camping, and we don't hunt, but he does like to. He does like to be outside, and he does like to. He does like to camp, and he just really likes being outside and being able to see things, and looking at the birds and things. So he's a pretty cool guy. Okay, I'm gonna put that stuff back in here. So I picked up these, and I think they're absolutely wonderful, and I think I may try to make signs out of these for the craft fair. And what I was thinking was, isn't that cute? I'm not actually crazy about this stuff, but I love that. I don't know if you can see what's falling off. It's got lots of glitter on it. So this is adorable. Got a piece of fuzz on it. I thought that one was adorable. These are 2 packs. And then he's the one on the back. Super cute. They snarled together. It's a 2-pack. No, it was a 4-pack. This was a 4-pack. So 4 for $3.99. So again, and then this Santa's Village is super cute. But this one is another one I think I would love to try to use something signage wise. I think this is too small to use, but it does have, I have to have it. Candy Cane Lane. So that's got some other things going on. But there's a lot of glitter in these. Y'all know how Big Brit does not like glitter. So I told you, and I don't know whether it was this video or the previous one, Siri, I'm so sorry. So I might be repeating myself in this video or telling you the first time. So Little Brit is not a Star Wars fan, but he very much likes Baby Yoda. I think it was this one. And so I found some fun Baby Yoda socks. Because he needs socks, and he is, he's kind of a fun-loving kid. So, those are fun. That's a good thing to put in the stocking. Big Brit likes Looney Tunes, so I got him. This has socks and boxers. And then, so I had been looking for something like this because I wanted to take it and use it and make a folio for these for Christmas ones. And I got to tell you, this is the first time I've seen one. Well, that's not true. I have seen them at Joann's, and it's very strange because if you scan one at Joann's, it scans out at like $4.50 or $4.99, but it literally has a price on it that says $3.99. I do know that the law kind of requires that you have to charge the price that's on it. You can't just change the price when somebody gets to the cash register. That's called bait and switch. So it's really weird that they have it like that, and you know, I hope they've got it fixed. All right, let me move these things around a little bit. There we go. Just trying to sort a few things out. This all has to be moved out of this room tonight and into the elf room. I don't think I've told you the story of the elf room. Maybe I have. No, that can't go there. So the elf room, my mom started this years ago. I'm sure where because, you know, with all the kids, she would have to pick a room. Usually she had an office. She had an office. And so when it got closer to Christmas, probably not too far after Thanksgiving, that room, the door would be closed and locked if necessary if we were being too nosy. And it was where the elves would do their work and get ready for Christmas. And so I have continued that with my children. And so every year there is a designated elf room where the elves are working. And if you go in there and see them, everything goes poof. So you can't do that. You wouldn't want to ruin Christmas. And I've made, over the years, I've had different signage on it. Excuse me, I'm leaning forward to move my turban. Sorry about that. And so I had, a few years ago, I used the perler beads, which I kind of enjoy making sometimes. And I created this Santa, not too much smaller than him, that goes on the door. So when the elves arrive, Santa goes on the door and everyone knows you do not go in that door, including Big Brit. So that is where all the action happens. Okay, so that's going to come out. Let's get the next bag. What's next? Holy cow. Okay. Oh, and this was on the bottom of the bag. This is another thing I got from Burlington, and it is super cute. I don't know if I've seen those before, but look at the little red ones with the I thought this was really cute. As you can see, I wear my hair up quite a bit right now. I don't always. You just don't always get to see me. You don't think you've ever seen me with my hair down. I'm sure eventually it'll happen, and I really, really need a haircut. I prefer my hair layered. I have a wonderful, amazing, amazing stylist. Kate is just amazing. But I don't get my hair cut very often because the truth is she gives me such an amazing cut that as I let it grow out, it goes through all sorts of iterations of really wonderful. My hair, just my hair, not the rest of me, and so I don't see until it gets so long that I have to keep pulling it back. I don't see a need to go in and get it cut because I'm liking what it's doing as it's growing out, and then it reaches a stage where I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's done now. We're at that stage. Probably way past. Oh, I found 2 of these books for the media for my media center. Yes, I buy a lot of books from my own media center because we don't always have much of a budget. Brief Chronicle of Another Stupid Heartbreak, from the author of Let's Get Lost. So this is an author I know, and I know that this is for young adults, so that one I know for sure. And then I bought this one for my hubby. Oh, I'm looking through it. I'm not showing you. That was very rude of me. 20th Century Foxes. Um, okay. As strange as that sounds, it's just that it shows all of the different popular characters. So you've got Bruce Willis and you've got Harrison Ford and some of the different characters that they did. I'm not sure that I realized it said crushes when I first opened it up, so this may have to go to someone else. I was looking at I was going quickly and I saw 20th Century Fox, knowing that these were people who played in 20. Look, this is not for my husband. I was thinking it'd be fine, but these are. I thought at first it was just like Indiana Jones and Bruce Willis and I don't think my husband would enjoy this. I'll figure it out. I'm sure if it doesn't work, I can always use it for the junk journals. Oh, it cracks me up. Okay, we're getting there, and I know I've reached the hour. There's still a few bags left to go, but you know we're absolutely getting there. And I have sorted some things, so that makes me really super excited. So, oh, I picked. Is this one? Yeah, I picked these up. I'm doing a thing for my Secret Santa, and I'm putting in root beer and a spicy chip thing, and then some chocolate. And I'm going to do that every day this week, so every day he'll go in and he'll get a treat. And I just thought that would be fun. We really are supposed to do like one thing or spend under $5. Not that much more. So I thought that would be fun. I found these cute little sandwich bags. I think I have more. I think I have these, couple of these. But they're really cute. And they can be used for a lot of different things. I mean, junk journals is generally what I like to put these in, but there are paper bag tutorials out there on how to create a paper bag album, and something like this might work as a background for that. So, lots of uses for these, or just as what they're intended for. And one of the things that I do for my Secret Santa, because he likes spicy, I found this cute little thing. Can you see that? Come on, focus, focus, focus. Let's see. Is it focusing? Oh my goodness. Why must you be so difficult? Okay, well, I don't focus. It says hot pepper jelly. So I'm hoping that he will enjoy hot pepper jelly. Okay, with that one. And then I found these cute little things. I think I have seen other ones like that this year, and it never crossed my mind that I had a good use for them. And looking at the place cards that this other crafter was doing, I thought attaching these to a place card so that you can actually, I don't know, attach something else. I don't know. Attach it to the napkin ring. That's a napkin ring. I'm not sure. That was kind of my thought, was somewhere in there about it. You know, it's easy to attach, or you can change it, or it can be interchangeable. So, and then I just picked up one of these for the dogs, for petting my puppies, because I've seen some other YouTubers use these and swear by them and say that it's really easy and the dogs really like it. So I need to get them treats too. So, okay, I'm going to put those bags. Okay, so let me move some of these things over just a wee bit. That one's ready to go over here. Oh, more books. More books. And that is the Amazon. Let's see what's next. Okay. So then I found, okay. So Little Brit, as I said, He's 11 going on 30, and he had seen a watch that was actually meant to be for parts. That was in my Steam lab. And he thought it was really cool. And he said, "This looks like a nice watch, Mom." And I said, "It's really not. But if you want a decent watch, I will happily get you one." And so I picked this up for him. I like it quite a bit. Um, so, and he really likes the Ray-Bans. He really wanted a pair of Ray-Bans. I think these will fit over his glasses, and he can probably switch them out a little bit here and there. But I thought that was a good... Look, this one also has a tag on the inside, so there are several things I do need to take back and get untagged. So, you know, make sure I know where my receipt is. I found him a pair of jeans, and these are from the children's place, and it looks like they kind of did the thing on the stamping on the back wrong, which won't affect the wear of them at all. This year he's getting some clothes for Christmas. He asked for some. I special ordered, and it's been a close thing as to whether it's going to come in on time, but he really wanted a Carhartt jacket, and I found the jacket and some pants. I didn't see any of the shirts that he liked, and some of this is really hard to come by, and he wants a pair of steel toe boots, which I have not been able to find yet for him, not in his size. I found a pair today, actually. They were wonderful. So, kind of a jacket. Again, I ordered him things a little bit larger because I know they'll fit him now, but they'll also fit for more than 10 seconds. These are for Big Brit. They're fuzzy and soft. And my wonderful husband, when we first met, he would not have dreamed of making himself comfortable. And I don't know whether that's a British thing, but I have introduced him to many things. And one was fuzzy pajama bottoms, and he calls them his fuzzies. And so he has a pair of Superman. It's not really his thing to wear stuff like this. He likes things that are much more simple, but he loves the fuzzy. And now he swears by them, and he's been looking for another pair. Because he's had the other ones for a while now, so I found him another pair. Okay, for little Brit, just something fun. I know he's 11, but isn't that cute? So... somewhere around here I have a thing of stocking stuffers. And then, oh, this was just something he needed, and we hadn't bought it. It's big. Or it's a little bit big. It's big. For him, for right now, but he'll grow into it. He's going to need it. So he's tall. So, I hope this is a kid's. This was with the children's. And now I'm looking at it thinking that's why it's so big, because it's not children's. So I looked at it at first. I was trying to go pretty quickly, and it was a large, and I thought it was a large in kids because it was in the kids section, and I should know better than to just go with that. It's a large adult. That's going to be way too big. He'll swim in it. He's a skinny kid. He is a skinny kid, but he's a tall kid. So for his height, I need to buy him 16s. Sometimes 14s will work, but there's no pushing it. He needs the height. So a large in kids would have been perfect. A large in adults, I should have thought this would fit my husband. Maybe I'll just keep it for my husband. See if I can find it. So he needs a black shirt. And a black button down because he plays the trombone in school now, and so he'll need to when they do concerts, and they had just done a concert. So when they do concerts, they do they need to wear black. They wear black on black and black. So he's black shoes. He's got black pants. But he had a black shirt, and it was a polo, and somehow it got a rip in it in the front. I mean, not a rip on not a seam, but like right in the front, which is hard to fix for it not to look like it's got something fixed on it. So I went looking for another shirt for him. I was so excited that I found one, and now, well, my husband will get it, and I'll look for another one. And I found this. This is definitely, and I should have just looked at that one too. This is definitely a boy's 14-16, which is actually, this is actually the perfect size for him. It's from Free Planet, is the company that makes it, but I think that's just adorable and something he can wear Christmas Day. So, super cute. Put these things back in here. I'm still kind of bummed. Now, mind you, my husband looks wonderful when he wears black shirts. He really does. But now I still have to go back to the drawing board and find Little Brit a black shirt, and I thought it would be a lot easier than it's been. I've looked online, and probably just not looking in the right places, I suppose. Okay, what's under here? Oh, look, I'm getting underneath. Oh my goodness, we're down to just a couple bags. Okay, I'm going to move this over, and I'll show you what I'm doing with this in a second. And I need to move some bags. You probably understand why, because as you've been sitting here with me, being wonderfully patient, I have been filling the space around me. With bags upon bags upon bags. So, and I'm going to have to hunt down my receipts. Some of my receipts. Oh, these aren't even in a bag, so I'm just going to put those in here. This is all this different stuff. And you guys are so patient. I so appreciate it. Because I did not realize I should have realized I was just piling it up, but for some reason I thought I was sticking it in some kind of a bag. So, I'm just going to put these in here so I can move them out of the way and show you the rest of the amazing stuff that we got. No wonder. I thought I was putting it in here, and I was not. As I'm doing this, I'm looking for that Five Below receipt that I know was around here. Not Five Below, the Burlington Coat Factory receipt. Actually, the good news with them is because because they were new and they wanted, do you want to be a loyalty member? Well, sure, absolutely. It's going to give me something. But the good news about that is once you give them your information, they email you the receipt along with getting the receipt. So I've got the email copy of it, so that's actually super duper handy. Oh my gracious. So, okay. Getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. I can kind of breathe again. Wow. Maybe. Woo. Okay. There's that. Alright. I move my feet again at least. Alright, I already showed you that one. Go there. This is my bag of things that are for now, not for later. Okay, so a couple more bags. They might be big bags. I think I'm going to finish showing you the Christmas stuff, and then I'm going to show you Michael's. So, every year since he was little, not little, maybe 5, Little Brit's been getting a Nerf gun. And he has compiled quite a few Nerf guns. Because he never wants to get rid of any of them. Had we known that years ago, we would have slowed down the flow. But he's got quite a few Nerf guns. He has a wall, and he's got the pegboard, and then he's got his whole Nerf wall. He actually has two of those. One downstairs, one upstairs. But we did slow down the flow, so he still loves his Nerf guns, and he still wants some. So every year, he gets one for Christmas, and usually one for his birthday. So this year, he got this monstrosity, which flips around and does all sorts of fun, exciting, crazy things. So found that for him. And, oh my gracious. This is for my husband, because he works on his feet so much, and I want him to pamper them. I want him to pamper his feet. Because he deserves it. He works so hard. Alright, what else do we have in here? This is a whole big bag. Oh, that's for later. Wait. Let's see. Did I tell you we've got Sam's Club? Okay, so some of this I got at Sam's and some of it I got at Burlington. So, again, Little Brit is a very responsible kid, and he likes to whittle. So we got him some new sets of that, something that he asked for. He's also enjoys engineering. This is actually a little bit young for him, but I think he'll still enjoy it. The catapult, the ballista, and the cannon. Hopefully they were. We also order these from Cubing Company, but so he enjoys puzzling. This kind of puzzle. He doesn't actually enjoy putting big puzzles together, but he does like the mind-bendingness of some of these other ones. And yes, this is also for him. Big Brit, for some reason, loves flashlights. Loves them. Loves them, loves, loves them. He certainly prefers things that are more than 1,000 lumens, but that will be great. Big Brit. So he can pamper himself. He needs to. And okay. And for the puppies. So this is a gingerbread house. This is for the doggies. They love their toys. Cupcake in particular loves her toys. Sophia loves her toys too, but Cupcake steals her toys. They'll work it out. They're sisters. This one is actually intended to be something. It's like a maze for dogs. So you stick all the little characters. They've had some of these before. They've had like Easter ones. Once they get these out, and they like to eat them. Tear out the stuffing and everything. But these get shoved inside, and then your pets have to work it out and get to them. So this one I think is a little bit, I'm hoping this will be a little bit harder for them to get to, because it really makes them work at it. And so that's that's supposed to be sort of skill building for them. Reminders. This bag broke. I'm sorry, I was off on a little tangent in my brain for a minute there. All right. Trying to keep these. This is just a ridiculous number of bags. I have got to remember to bring my bags with me. Okay. So we are getting somewhere. What happened here? That got a little bit crushed, but this is also for Little Brit, and this is just a magazine, and if he likes it, we'll get him the subscription, if there is such a thing. But he makes charcuterie boards, which I'm sure I've mentioned in a previous video, and he really makes amazing charcuterie boards. Very expensive for us as parents, but he loves doing it, and he's really good at it. and it's, you know, I feel strongly about supporting our kids when they're doing things. And talking about being good at things, I'm just going to mention this briefly because I'm actually getting down to one last bag. So just talking about being good at things, I was talking to my daughter today. She called me, and to show off these really cool light bulb earrings, and I said to her, Ashley, well, you know, do you ever watch? You know, you don't have to certainly, but do you ever watch? Because I mentioned you. I tell people how wonderful you are, and she said I do, but but what happens is I turn you on, and I start listening, and I end up falling asleep. I thought that's perfect. I said, honey, that's fine. You know, you fall asleep listening to mom talk. That kind of perfect. Oh, it's just so funny that she listens to me, and it lulls her into sleep. So I am delighted that I'm helping my children sleep better. Oh, it was funny. But I have told you before, Ashley is truly an amazing artist in pretty much any medium. She can sew, she can um, um, paint, she can embroider. She can do anything. She really, really is an amazing artist. And as she well knows, I'm not sure that I ever would suggest this to to children in general. Only because I'm that old school, you gotta have something to fall back on. And she actually works in the automotive industry, which is hilarious. I don't know why that's hilarious to me. But manages a store in England with automotive supplies, and she's very good. I mean, she'll place the things, and she's my children are multi-talented, all of them, all of them. But she was showing me that she's embroidering again, and she just amazes me because she literally looks at something and then she starts embroidering it. She just freehands things, whereas I need something laid out, and I need it, you know, really set in stone for me. This is what you do, but not my Ashley. She's just amazing, and I can say as much as I want to about her because I know that by the time this time rolls around, she will be asleep. So okay, so we're almost there. I wanted to show this to you. They had a new one today at Sam's Club. This is one of the magazines I've shown you before, and we are well into this video. And again, you know, you might want to. I'm sure that you will watch this, and more than if you watch it all the way through, that have it in the background or watch it at different times. But it was a monster of a haul. So these are wonderful. So the freebie in this one were these amazing stamps. The word stamps. You've got make a wish, be merry, lots of love, here comes Santa, Christmas, lots of love at Christmas, wonderful, celebrate the season, fa you laws, love and jingle bells, love, health, and happiness, let it snow, to you special memories, have a holly jolly Christmas, merry and happy. But wait, that's not all. And then there's a whole nother one that you get with more of the sentiments. So there were two. So all in all, this was 55 stamps, which is huge. And this one's mistletoe magic, merry and bright, Yuletide greetings, just for you, believe, wishing you. You've got Merry Christmas filled with joy, in blessings, joy, seasons, greetings, Happy New Year, jingle all the way, peace on earth, sending you warmest wishes, Happy New Year, dashing through the snow, that one's really cute, making spirits bright, magic peace, have glad tidings, from our house to your house, Happy Christmas, Christmas wishes, 'tis the season to sparkle, deck the halls, ho ho ho, wish it could be, Christmas every day, and Happy holidays. So again, see, I'm going to try to get that so it doesn't have a glare for you. Oh, this one's super cute. So just wonderful. I'm relatively new to stamping, so getting a lot of the sentiment stamps is wonderful for me. I'm very excited about that. This is the Paper Crafter. This is different than the last one I showed you. There are several different ones, but this one's Paper Crafter. And you saw me open it, so I haven't had a chance to really look through it. There's a lot of, as always, I mean, I can already see that they've got a lot of things in here, but they have some paper. This is going to be magazine-y type paper. But they've got these other freebies in here, which are super fun papers that you can use to decorate with. So looks like we've got a whole nutcracker theme going here. I'm just going to show you those because we're into an hour and a half, and I know that this is a super long video. And if you have stuck with me so far, you are kind beyond belief. Okay, so this one is super fun, and again, this one was Sam's Club this time. Okay, we have a final bag and something that I've been excited to show you. A couple of things. So, all right, there that goes. There we go. Oh, knocked into you. So this was Michael's, and Michael's is shockingly, because I don't remember ever seeing Michael's drop their prices so early. But they have a number of different things 60% off, including a lot of their paper crafting items. Well, of course, it makes sense to put it that low because by now many people have already finished the paper crafting. Not me. And they honestly were, this was in Williamsburg again, and there wasn't a whole lot left. But I found things to purchase. About at 60% off, I thought it was a pretty good deal. This is textured paper sheets. And I just know that I can use that for many different things. Honestly, it even reminds me of like speckled egg type things. So I thought that was cool. I think this one's pretty nifty. They started out being $5.99, so they were, 60% off. And everything in here was, and oh my goodness, aren't these adorable? I will be taking them off the toothpick and putting them on my paper clips and adding them to journals and into other things. There are 12 in here. Is it a 12 pack? Yes, 12 pack. So there are 12 with 6 of each in there, and they're just super cute. There were, and then I found these. So for 12, and they were $2.99, and so 60% off. That's going to be $1.50, $1.20. So I thought that was a very good deal. Let's see, and then they had these, which can be used in January too, in February. That's when we get cold. That's when we get our more wintry weather. Let's see, did I get 2 packs of these? I must have. I got another pack of those. And then I found these really cute stencils, and I can just think of so many different things I could do with these. Let me show you on the back. It shows you all the different stencils that you get with this set. So there's quite a few. Quite a few really nice ones. There's another one in here. Oh, yep, I found this guy. And again, I'm thinking in January, as people are looking for things that are just more wintry and not so Christmassy. There's a lot there. Snow, warm wishes. We got ice skates in there and let it snow. So those were all really cute. And these were $3.49. So again, they were 60% off. Let's see, what else did we find here? Then I found, all right, I showed these in the previous video, I'm pretty sure, and I'm showing them again now because I found Twinkie candy canes. These had been mentioned, Crafty Craft Dina, with Dina, had mentioned these in one of her previous videos. It's actually kind of heavy. It's heavier than I'm used to candy canes being. Are there more in here? That's just 12. But I thought that would be super fun to try, and I ended up finding another pack at Dollar General after I bought this one, but the Dollar General ones I think were cheaper. Okay, and I found this little cute thing of stamps. I thought that was super cute, and it's got some really nice smaller stamps that are just going to be quick and easy to use. Oh no, things are falling. I'm trying to keep it all next to me so I can put it back in here. And so then, what else did I find then? This super cute little, these are just die cuts. They're stickers. So it is, you've got this wonderful Santa with Santa hats, and then you've got this wonderful Santa with Santa hats. I thought that was wonderful. Oh, and then I got another pack of these. I don't even remember. I picked up some stretchy cording to finish up some of my junk journals because the twine that I'm using right now, I'm not liking it. So I wanted to try some of the stretchy one and see if that made a difference. Then I found these are die cuts, and you get the you get trees, and then holly, and then berries, or they can be used as ornaments. And then I found, and I've picked up quite a few of these because there's a lot of components in here that I can use now and later. So I thought that these would be fun to make. So these are card making kits. These were, I think, only half price. But they have different things in them. This one actually has clear stamps in it. Peppermint wishes, mistletoe, let it snow. So this was it let it snow? Anyway, this one was super cute, and I love the stamps in it. And if I don't use it to make those cards, I'll use all the elements. I know I will. So we had this one with the holly, jolly, ho ho ho, with all of the different elements and stamps in there. And the paper is, if you can see, I don't think you can see that it's embellished papers. This one's super cute. It has 6 different cards inside, and then so here are the 6 different cards, but then all of those different elements and things are in here too, so you have quite a bit of paper and elements and different things to use. This one is, this turns into shaker cards. So again, if I don't want to make those particular cards, and I'm not really fond of the bottom part of this snow globe, I still have the shaker portions and all the pieces I can use to make other cards. I thought this one was super cute. I may actually make these cards exactly like that and send them off to some family members because I just think this one's super cute. And this one has everything you need to make this really cool door, and then this I don't know what that's made out of, but this element here is separate. More of the elastic cord in some different colors. And then, and this one. Love this one. This one's like a pop-up. So there's not a huge amount of a huge number of elements to this one, but it is pretty super cute. It has a lot going for it, so I really liked that one. I thought that one would be super fun. And then I'm getting down to something that I've been looking forward to showing you, and I've actually put some of the pieces aside. I apologize for the crinkly bag as I fill it back up again, so I can show you the piece de resistance. Probably not, but it's something that I have not seen anyone do. And again, there are more channels than I have time to possibly ever watch in my lifetime, but I just haven't seen anyone do this. And so I was excited to think it up, kind of based on other things. So I went hunting for these. I went to Dollar Tree looking for these. We had seen these glasses. So this one says cheers, and it's got kind of that sparkly stuff. Maybe if I put it like this, you'll be able to see. And I thought these were really cute. My son had pointed them out because he sometimes likes to get like glassware that he thinks is really cute. There we go, I got the sticker off of it. So super cute, and I thought, I don't see people doing things, you know, right after Christmas you've got New Year's Eve coming, and I don't really see people doing cute New Year's Eve things. It may be because they don't sell. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. So I found this, and then I thought, what if I do this, and then I put some nice gold crinkly inside, and then some Hershey Kisses on top of that, and then I put it into a bag, put a nice gold bow on the top, and something about cheers or Happy New Year. And that would be such a cool thing for someone to put at a party or to give as somebody. New Year's Eve isn't normally a time when we just give gifts, but people do dinner parties and things, and I just thought it would be fun. So we'll see. I mean, you guys tell me. I love it when I get comments. They help me grow. Not just as a channel, they help me grow and provide you better content, I hope. I'm going to be making a video. Someone made a request for a video, another video on how to use the window clings and turn them into die cut type things. So that's coming hopefully really soon. My goal is to make sure that you all get that I'm putting out videos Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. So my goal is to have 3 videos a week, and I'm working towards that. We're getting there. So the regular gold, the really silky gold stuff that you would put in a small bag, maybe half the size of this, maybe a third the size of this, was like $8 at Michael's with no coupons. And I'm like, all right, that's not happening. That's just going to make the cost of this astronomical. This is $1.25. But then I found this wonderful stuff, and this is a very big bag, and it was $4.99 and 60% off. Or was this one 50%? I think it was 50% off. So for $2.50 for this big bag, so my thought, I don't know if I can get the the old-fashioned way. So I don't know if I can get gold Hershey Kisses. I haven't seen them. But I don't know if anyone would care. So we'll put, or maybe I could get Rolos and put them in here instead. I bought extra Hershey Kisses to put in here, and it just occurs to me I could put in the Rolos. So put those in, and then put in, because when I put in the chocolate, it's going to make it crunch down. I would love your input on this one, because these videos hopefully will post in the next day or two. What do you think? Should I could put chocolate in, but it's going to make this filling just go crunch. Or I could put in, well, the Rolos would be gold. I could put in the Hershey Kisses, maybe silver. I was thinking they would look like balls almost, because if I put them in around it, like just the round part showing up forward. But again, it's going to really crunch this down. I could find some Werther's Originals and put those in. They're not so heavy, so they probably wouldn't crunch it down so much. Let me know what you think. And I'd love your input on this. What do you think about this? So filling it up a little bit more with maybe some candy now that I've got some of this in the bottom, and then it'll go into a clear bag, and it'll have gold ribbon on the top. And it'll say Happy New Year. So, yeah, that's it. That was my big idea. Woo. Let me know what you think. Again, I really, y'all help me grow, and I really appreciate that. And you make me better. So, anyway, I hope to see you again soon, and look forward to looking for more videos. I look forward to your input. So, y'all have a great evening or day or morning whenever you're watching this, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.